Everybody, welcome back to Bobby's Bucks. I came out here to do a little shooting, and I don't want to kick these girls out of here, but I got to get some work done. So I bought a bunch of new arrows, and we have them on our website, but I wanted to try them out. I certainly wanted to try them out if they're on the website, and I finally got to try my heated vest, and I cannot wait to. I got to share that with you guys. Oh man, that was a game changer. And I got the less expensive version. I think I'm going to buy the more expensive version now because it's got a couple more heaters on the chest. That was the only part that was still cold, but once the batteries died, I mean, oh, I wanted to cry. That thing was cozy. And opening day, it was like a freakishly cold opening day up here in Michigan. It was right around freezing. And that came in handy, that vest. So I was talking about it, so I went out and tried it. So my son shot a doe late season last year, and he processed the whole thing. It was like, I was so darn proud. I felt like my legacy would live on, and he could feed himself. And he kept the ribs and everything. So we're gonna grill up the ribs. So stay tuned for that. And then we're gonna go fishing. And this is what I do to kill time until the good hunting or like a cold morning will come. Because you certainly don't want to. I know how people are just so crazy about hunting, they want to go, but it took me a long time to realize it's okay to stay busy around this time of year because you want to wait until you want to hunt less and you're going to see more. The October Lull really is just the pressure. That's all it is. So, how to get around the October Lull is hunt properties that you don't hunt or hunt where nobody's hunting, or that's where you're going to find the deer. It may be in a swamp, it may be in some thicket that you can't get to, or it may be a property that just hasn't been hunted, or a piece or a parcel that's just been overlooked. So that's where you go hunt mid-October. The heated vest. I was talking about it earlier this year, and I went out, tried it. It's amazing. I found a product that actually works, and the battery isn't big and clunky, and we're going to talk all about it. And then if you stay tuned towards the end of the video, we're going to have how to prepare venison ribs. If you get a nice big deer, you should have a good amount of meat on the ribs. Now, of course, a lot of people skip the ribs because there isn't a lot of meat if the deer happens to be smaller. But if you want to try ribs, stay tuned at the end of the video. We'll show you how to do that. Every year I'm trying to find a way to stay warm on stand because the best hunting, everybody knows the best hunting is when it's really cold, and deer really seem to move, and sometimes it's tough to stay on your stand. You work so hard to get there, but then you end up getting down after a couple hours because your toes are so numb and your core just drops. Well, they have heated vests now, and I know different tool companies were making heated vests for guys on the crew, but you would have those big clunky batteries. And I found a vest after talking about it earlier this year. I went out, tried it, and I found one that works. There's a great one, and then there's a good one. Of course, the great one's going to cost a little bit more. I'll link both down in the description. I'm an Amazon affiliate. I appreciate it. If you use any of those links, we get a commission, and it's at no cost to you guys. So we're going to put one in for $60, and then the other one is in for I think around $120, and that has heating chest pads up here. So we went ahead and measured them, and they heat right around 100. Once they get going, they heat around 120, 130 top out. Not a lot of them actually heat up exactly at the same temperature, but they're all above 115 to 120 degrees. But they have to heat up. But they heat up after a couple seconds. It's not like you have to hit the button and then wait. You're so cold, and you're like, when's this going to start? I mean, it's about second number 3, you're starting to feel the warm. And boy, here in Michigan, the opening day weekend was pretty cold. We had some cold mornings, and it was a perfect morning to try out the heated vest. And I'm here to say it works. At least this one does. And what I like about this garment is it's thin, so you can wear it underneath everything, allowing the heat to radiate throughout the top of your coat. So that really worked well for me. That's why I like that one. They sell them that are bigger and bulkier, but you can't necessarily wear that underneath everything the way you can with this. Then there's different levels. If you hit the button, it starts I think on high at red, and then it goes through the colors blue, white, all these different levels. for everybody who wants to try venison ribs, now we'll show you how to do that. Here we go.